Hotboxing, presented by Krush, with hosts M-Dog Nightmare and Boner's Battlefield. Stay tuned and don't go nowhere, you dingus.
Language disclaimer.
There's a disclaimer at this podcast. If you are a young child, you should not be listening to podcasts. You're too young. But also there will be adult language and adult content.
Not safe for work.
Content.
Cuss words. Four-letter words.
I mean, it's safe for work.
Lots of sexual innuendos.
Depending on what work you work in.
Fart noises.
Some sexy talk. And yeah, like that. Some sexual romancing of cars too.
Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Emily.
Well, everybody, welcome back to Hotboxing, our second episode. And this time we're going to have something super fun. Mandy, what is it?
I don't know. I forgot. I'm just joking. I haven't forgotten. I did just forget.
Well, so we're gonna this is a Q&A section.
Someone's gonna ask us some questions and we're gonna answer them probably wrong. It's for all the people that are afraid to ask questions and are embarrassed to ask questions, and then hopefully we'll make you feel better about asking them. Yeah. And then Eileen, who is here from Green Drop Garage. She's
an ASE certified mechanic.
Yes, which I messed up earlier. And she is going to answer the questions correctly for us.
Hopefully.
So we'll let her introduce herself right now.
Yes. Hi, I'm Eileen. I do work over at Green Drop Garage. I have been working on cars for almost 20 years now. Yay!
Yay!
Well, how'd you get started?
Ooh, I was 17, and I had a 64 Dodge Dart that I had to learn how to work on. And then that's that.
From there, it took you down the road of oil and lube jobs.
The rabbit hole.
Was it like an instant thing, or were there times when if you couldn't figure something out, you were questioning your path in life, or has there ever been any hesitation question. Or you were just like, oh, this, I got it?
I jumped in full on in, and was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's awesome. The car just called to you. It was like Christine, but not possessive. Maybe it was. I don't know.
I have another sort of existential question. What about when you get really...
She's being real bouncy on this chair.
Don't
Sounds like we're on
a
bed right now.
Also, okay, just side note, we're recording just in my house, so it's loud. Sorry, we're creaking.
It's not a professional space, but one day, folks.
Yeah, you guys keep listening, subscribe, and then tell everybody about our awesome podcast. Someday we'll be in a podcast closet. Sorry, Eileen. When you get super stumped on something, what's the process that you go through to figure it out?
Ooh, lots of different ones. Yeah. They have a whole bunch of different manuals that you can go to. There's All Data, Identifix, Mitchell Repair. YouTube has become pretty popular.
What is that YouTube thing you speak of?
You can learn a few things on YouTube, yeah. And then also right now I do have quite a couple guys in my shop who have had a few more years than I have, so it's nice to be able to ask them questions, and then we talk about it out loud too, and we can solve problems that way too. Sometimes it takes 3 heads to figure it out.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
That makes me feel a lot better.
There's not just one source to go to. You just figure it out. Or just other times you just wing it and just be like, oh, that doesn't look right. Let's try something else. And
that black smoke and that sound. I think that might be wrong.
That's a point, right? Let's do it again.
Well, should we get the...
Oh, wait, did we introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, who were you?
We forgot.
Just jumped right to me.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you're the brains behind this operation, so,
We're the two dummies behind it.
And dummy number 1, who are you?
That's good. I'll take a 2 on you. I am Mandy, and I go by Boner Battlefield on the old Instagram.
And I'm Emily, aka M-Dog Nightmare.
Yes, on Instagram.
Also on Instagram, but also you can just call me that in real life.
Don't call her that. And if you do, punch her in the face after you do it.
Wow.
I'm just joking.
Aggressive.
Just give her a titty twister.
We do have some questions. So this is from Rosie. She's one of the OG Car Crush girls. Here's some questions. These are actual questions about my 2001 VW New Beetle 5-speed turbo. And she's saying actual questions.
Because they're not fake questions.
Because this is our first time recording the question and answer section. So we hit up our friends for questions. So here it goes. My check engine light is on, and the code reader from O'Reilly's says something weird and non-specific. Something like fuel trim. What the fuck? If my car is running fine and I've checked the basics, fuel cap, no major leaks, etc., can I keep driving with the check engine light on? How do I know if and when the problem is serious? Is it worth it to see a mechanic, or can I clear the code and keep on trucking? Would it be stupid to drive to, say, Bend, 4-hour drive through semi-remote areas? Mandy, do you want to answer that question?
Well, you read it in a loop. It was really confusing.
Oh, that was the first question.
To if she can drive her light on with the
Is she gonna drive a light?
Car.
Well, first
Her
let's.
car on with
I don't think she was listening.
Mandy wasn't listening.
Hi
So
guys, I got really confused by all your
okay,
roundabouts.
I'm gonna sum it up. Basically, she has a check engine light on, and she went and got, because if you go to like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, they usually will give you a code check for free. And so it said something weird and non-specific, like fuel trim, which I didn't even know that was an option. So that sounds fun.
I don't even know what a fuel trim is.
I'm hoping that there's glitter involved.
Yeah, me too. Is there some stripy paint involved in that? Also, I want to say, when you were reading that, I felt like I was in that Chevy Chase movie where they're just going a roundabout.
Well,
Okay, sorry, I interrupted.
Okay.
So basically,
she's like, I
should
checked
drive.
the fuel cap, and she's no major leaks, etc. And then can she keep driving with it on? Can she drive to Bend? Can she drive?
So she didn't get the
downtown.
code for it, or she did get the code for it.
Well, she did, but she said the only one it's non-specific. It says something like fuel trim.
Fuel trim. Well, I don't know. Well, my check engine light has gone on a bunch, and it was, I guess, like they have a different, I heard, I don't know. Eileen will answer us correctly on this, but I feel like they have a different blinking pattern if it's like the transmission or something really bad, and that as opposed
a message from your car.
It's like
an SOS.
help me, I'm gonna explode. Or if it's just like, hey, it's not a major thing, you can probably still drive in, but you should see a mechanic
code.
pretty soon. Yeah.
But
I don't even know what a fuel trim is. I don't know. It sounds like kind of crazy to me. Like if it falls off, will your car not drive? the fuel trim. I mean, is that like some fancy package? Like
I hope so.
I just got a trim package. It's the fuel trim. I don't know. I don't really know the answer to that question. I would look up what fuel trim is first. That's the first thing I'd do, and then go from there. If it says, "Hey, fuel trim's not like really that crazy of a thing," then
is it even a thing?
I would look up what that is first. That's my answer.
And then I guess all that I will add to that is I know that with a check engine light you can't go through DQ here in Oregon. Yeah.
You
All
can't.
right. Should we hand the floor to Eileen?
But you can also do, I know that if you do get a check engine light on and it's nothing major, like my catalytic converter's going out,
Right.
and you can just reset your light with the
because you're killing the
code
planet
reader.
with your non-catalytic
code reader.
converter.
I'm already killing the planet with my Chevelle. Okay, I guess off to you, Eileen. You can answer it seriously.
I was enjoying all your answers. I want to hear more about this glittery fuel trim.
Yeah. Does it drive you off into space if you have fuel trim? Like, I'm going to ride my fuel trim to space.
It's a special package on your car that helps you get better fuel. Yeah, it's a trimming on the side. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
No.
thought it was like a turkey, like you can add the trimmings. I'm so gullible. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah, she is.
I'll take the fuel trim package, please. Sound like such an idiot when I go to get a new car.
Let's get better gas mileage. Yeah.
Has glitter paint, glitter fuel.
But only when I step on it.
Yeah.
It's like a what were those? It's like a hypercolor shirt, but it's attached to your fuel pedal.
Oh, that's rad. It just
I know.
blows out like
Can somebody
crazy
make
smoke.
that, please?
Let her out the tailpipe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You
That's
just
what
got
a fuel
unicorn jizz. That sounds amazing. Oh boy. All right.
So someone has to make this package.
Anyone out there listening, can you please make us a unicorn jizz package called the fuel trim?
Already got a few buyers. Yeah, so in this, there's a bunch of things going on. So I'll start off with one. When your check engine light is on, that does mean something's going wrong. So yeah, I would definitely get it checked out. Now, what fuel trim is it's actually the stoichiometric ratio of air to fuel mixture. And to make long story short, what goes in, they're trying to make it come out nice and pretty for the environment. So basically.
So is it like a catalytic converter, but more advanced?
So what the catalytic converter does is it takes the bad gas and puts it into nice gas to puke it out into the air. But in order to make it to where the cat can work efficiently, the fuel trim has to be correct. So it has to have correct air and fuel mixture for the cat to work right to convert all the bad gases to good gases and spit it out.
Does every car have fuel trim or
Every
no?
car.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm. On the fuel injected vehicles, yes.
Okay. So
Not on your Chevelle.
okay, but on my Subaru that would have fuel trim. Mm-hmm. So it's just like a part that is in like a. Can you describe more what it is? Like the part?
Yeah, I feel like it's not a part. Is it
not
a
a
measurement?
part. It is a measurement of air and fuel mixture. So basically, the cat, you have 2 oxygen sensors, and it reads what's basically going into the cat, and then it's reading what is coming out of the cat to make it the good gases to spit out. So in order to do that, they have to correct the fuel trim every time. Fuel trim is the basic stoichiometric ratio of air, which is, I think it's 14.7 to 1. So 14.7 parts air to 1 part fuel. So they try to keep it at that ratio, which is the fuel trim, basically.
So if you were to drive your car without getting your fuel trim fixed, would you recommend that?
It all depends on how bad the fuel trim is. If it's a short-term fuel trim, then that's right away. Long-term is a little bit longer than that. But if it's above 10%, that's where it gets bad. So if the check engine light is on and it's throwing a fuel trim code, then it's already saying that it's already a bad mixture and that you definitely do need to get it fixed. I would not recommend driving with it. And it all depends whether it's a lean fuel trim mix or a rich fuel trim mix. Between the both of them, they're bad anyways, but what it will do is you're either going to exhaust a lot of gas, or you're also going to start destroying your catalytic converter, your oxygen sensors, spark plugs, and then it goes on from there. So there's a whole different
It's like a whole little system.
Wow. So, like, what are like some of the signs if your fuel trim's going bad? Like, is there signs that you can look for? Like oh, like my car is like chugging, or I have a bunch of black smokes coming out of it, or like.
Probably not the black smoke, but definitely you could get a lot of chugging involved. You can also see your gas mileage just really dip. Like if you're getting 20 miles to the gallon before, and now you're only getting 15, then you're using too much fuel. So it's.
So
you can notice it that way.
If your catalytic converter is bad, you're most likely your fuel trim's bad too?
Well, it all depends.
Now you're asking questions about your car.
I know. I'm sorry.
Just slip that one right in there.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
It definitely can mess it up. So if the cat is not working efficiently, and then it can tell the vehicle to either add too much more air or too little, or too much fuel or too little fuel.
All right.
Yeah. So it's all this whole one long system. It's not just a one part answer. It could be what is affecting what.
So like if you were to describe it, like you could be like, the fuel trim is like the lace around some panties. Or the lace
No, it's the sizing of the
Oh,
panties.
it's the sizing of the panties or the
and
sizing
how
of your
they
bra.
fit you. How they
Okay.
fit you, probably.
Okay, so like if you like high-waisted
like
jeans, it would be like the high-waisted
Yeah,
like
I don't know
size
if
of your.
that's the right analogy, though. I don't. Eileen,
Well, I'm
is
Yeah,
trying
that-
to-
not me and lace. No, you
Right.
got me.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
what about leather? Would it be the leather?
I mean,
around-
it's a form of measurement.
Okay, so it's like
So-
a 38 if you wore.
And there's an exact, no matter what car, there's always, is it no matter what car, it's a stoichiometric, I don't know if I said that right. It's always the same, right? That
It's
ratio?
pretty much all the same, 14.7. to
Even
1.
like NASCARs or Formula Ones or
No,
go
those
karts.
are going to be different because
Okay.
you have to have a different mixture in order to create the boom that you need for NASCAR cars. or-
Okay.
so it's a thing that
Okay.
goes boom.
Kind
And the
of.
things that it's the thing that you shouldn't have go boom.
It helps the boom in the zoom.
Okay, the boom and the zoom. That's a good way to. The boom and zoom is not correct. Okay, I think I understand. Like, so would you just like, how would you measure it? Is it like a special tool or?
No, you wouldn't know unless you look at the scan tool, and it will tell you short-term fuel trim, and it'll also tell you long-term fuel trim. And then you can go by that, and then you'll be able to tell from there. So if the short-term fuel trim, if it says like plus 17, then you're adding in 17 more parts of fuel than you need.
Oh.
If it says negative 17, then you're adding 17 more parts air than you need to. So
wow.
negative is lean and positive is rich.
Okay. And if you were to do this at your shop, like if someone was to come in and say, "Hey, like what my fuel trim light is on," or what around would that like? Does it
I don't
depend
think it's
on
a
how much
fuel
it would
trim
cost?
light.
It's like-
Unicorn
no,
jizz.
No, but if your fuel trim, if it says your fuel trim's out or bad, going
If you
bad
did
or whatever,
this, like Rosie, if Rosie went into the shop.
Yeah, I mean, what would it be to fix that? Like, would it be easy for yourself to fix that, or would you suggest taking that in, or would it be an expensive process?
I would definitely take it in unless you have a scan tool, because it's kind of hard to determine if you're too rich or too lean without having a scan tool to read what the computer is actually saying and what it's reading. And then therefore you can also look and see, are your oxygen sensors bad? Is your MAP sensor bad? Is this or that? You can also get fuel injector width times on there too on the scan tool. So I would definitely take it in to check it out unless you want to do like a quick basic look under your hood and see if you've either got a quick vacuum leak or if you happen to see, for instance, your fuel injector. If you see a whole bunch of gas around your fuel injector, then you'd be like, oh, that's leaking. So there's little things like that you can check out on your own, but it's more, I would definitely take it into
It's
a
advanced.
shop.
It's an advanced job.
It's just 'cause there's a lot involved.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not just like, oh, quick, take a look at my brakes, which is one thing. Like,
Yeah.
this has a whole bunch of different parameters to it.
So
Is
Rosie
it-
opened up a whole
I
Pandora's
know.
box
Is it
over here.
is it expensive to get that? Like, would that be an expensive thing?
It all depends on what's wrong with it.
Okay.
That's the thing. Is
Oh,
if
okay.
it's just like a quick vacuum tubing, you know, a couple dollars here or there for the tubing. If it's your catalytic converter, you're looking up into, could be a few
Ooh,
thousand.
yeah, I know about that one.
So it'd be $1 to $500,000, Rosie, to fix that. All right. Well, are you guys satisfied with that answer?
I mean, I hope you guys are satisfied. It's the thing that we should go boom and zoom. Just remember that. And also, we forgot to mention that we are going to have a phone number at the end. And if you all that are listening
yeah, no,
have
we'll
any
say it at the end.
questions,
We'll do that.
Well, I'm doing it
Okay.
right now, too.
Eileen, do you want to read Rosie's next question?
Oh, she got two.
Yeah, she
All
had
right.
two.
I have a low clearance vehicle and I'm interested in getting a slight lift so I can drive on gravel and dirt roads and not have to worry as much about high centering or totally fuckering the underside of my car. What do I need to know before getting the lift? Any advice for this modification? And how hard is it to do DIY for a novice?
Wait,
Well,
okay.
I almost forgot
so
what
we-
vehicle you have.
Oh, she has
Volkswagen.
the Volkswagen.
Ah, all right.
So
Up
we're
to
gonna,
you two.
yeah,
It's a
Yes.
2001 Beetle.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, first of all, Rosie, I think that would look real fucking
Yeah,
cool.
that would look really cool.
If that was
Monster
a little
truck
bit lifted.
that beetle out.
I kind of want it to be super lifted, but it
I
sounds like
mean,
you're just
yeah.
gonna go like a little bit
like
lifted.
ridiculous tires. But oh wow,
I'm gonna say that it probably there's a chance. It's probably a doable thing.
This is stumping her.
But it could take you upwards of over quite a few months.
If you're Emily, it will take you upwards of 5 years.
And you would probably need to have somebody that's a friend that's a mechanic come over and help a little bit, because I feel like there's some special tools and some knowledge that you need to be able to take suspension components apart. But I might be not right.
I agree with that. I concur. Concur with that. I feel like
I mean, we're talking about the steering wheel, right?
yeah, you're raising that thing out the roof, right? You're just gonna drive standing up, which sounds really cool. Can we Mad Max this thing? But no, I feel like there's some stuff in the suspension that might be pretty like hard. I just know from when looking at my suspension in my car, like someone said that there's these springs in there that are really
death springs
that will take your fingers off or crush them. So that kind of worried me because I like to use my fingers for things. And
yeah, you do.
Picking my nose mainly. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, I'm sure you could do it, but I would probably want someone on the side helping you out because, I don't know, suspension, it seems, I don't know. I mean, it all seems crazy to me, but I feel like you might need some special tools too. And like, I don't know, suspension seems like something
if it's your daily driver, I feel like it'd be a hard project to undertake because of the time.
Yeah, I mean, well,
because you might need a really lot of time.
And I don't know, you might need a lift and stuff too, probably. I'm thinking to do suspension stuff. I don't know. My car sounds like a squeaky bed right now, so I'm in need of suspension. So I can't wait to hear what Eileen says. She's like, don't even get near that thing. You will die. But that's why I haven't taken mine yet. And I know that it's pretty expensive too. Like it can get pretty expensive. I'm pretty sure. On that note, I'll give it to Eileen.
The cool suspension trim.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, does this have the cool suspension trim, fuel trim, suspension trim with glitter app that goes zoom and boom? A glitter app.
Helps you with the bounce.
Yeah. Can we get a waterbed suspension on this?
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
I know.
They do make those. They're called old Cadillacs.
Mine has the really springy mattress one right now.
So what's the correct answer? Yeah.
To make this new Beetle into a super Beetle, yeah, suspension can be really tricky. There's a lot of stuff that springs and bounces and stuff. There's a flashback of the one time a shock came out and almost hit me.
Oh,
it was,
God. Did you almost take your eye out?
Almost my leg. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
your
so
leg?
It was a customer car, yeah, so we put it up on the lift and we were trying to get the strut out and it just sprang out and shot us.
Are they
it was
that
broken.
big?
Because they're under
This
a lot
one
of
was broken.
pressure,
This is
right?
not like an everyday.
Could it break your leg if it hit you hard enough?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, how
that
much
would
pressure
suck.
are they under? Because these are...
Oh, now
They're-
we're getting technical.
Or, okay,
think
I mean,
it's
we don't
like,
have to get that technical, but I mean, if...
like 500 PSI. No, not like, it's not measured in PSI, but it's definitely like, I think it's 5,000 pounds of pressure.
Damn. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean,
If you think
like,
about it,
enough
your
to...
vehicle weighs anywhere between 3,000 to 5,000
Yeah.
pounds, so it's got to
Yeah.
be able to counteract all that weight when it bounces.
Oh, dang.
So cool. It's really cool.
So how are you getting those springs out? Like, just...
Well, to get the strut out themselves, you could take it off the vehicle and it's fine, but there's a few things that can bounce and move, like the lower control arm can move a little bit, you can pinch your finger, nothing gonna kill you. But when you
But you could lose an eye.
Save those eyeballs.
Yeah. And that would probably happen to me.
Not when you're taking it off the car. If you're changing out like one of the struts out of the spring, then yeah, you need a special tool to hold the spring down and compress it while you take out
That's
the strut.
what I was talking about.
That's the one that'll hurt you.
Yeah, that's what they were like. Yeah, you don't want to do that yourself. Because I was like, I kind of want to learn how to do this, and they're like, nope, that could hurt you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I got scared.
I would be too. But when you're raising up a vehicle, especially in this one, you would more than likely be replacing the whole strut unit as a unit, as opposed to taking apart the strut and the spring and replacing it that way, because you're going to need bigger clearance and all that. But it's definitely a project that's going to cost a lot of money, because in order to change things around, you're also changing the ratio of the transmission. You're changing to the ratio of it spinning from inside the transmission to the axle to the wheel itself. Whoa. So if you change the wheel size itself, you're also changing the dynamic of how the axle spins and in relation to the transmission. So there's... You can do it if it's not your daily driver. If you just want to use it to go off-road, then yeah, it's simple enough to just change out and do, and then you won't be having that much more access to destroy your car if you're using it as a daily driver.
Is it are you saying if you put all the off-roading stuff on your car, it will wear down faster, or is it not made for being a daily driver?
If you're not changing out everything all right at once, then you can destroy things. You can destroy more things that way if you don't fully convert it all at once.
Okay.
So I've got friends that they've changed the ratio on their tires. They went from 15s to now they're rocking 18s, mud tires that they want to use off-roading. But at the same time, they destroyed a couple of their struts because the ratio is different that way, and so then they had to replace those. So it's you have more acceptability to destroying it if you don't completely do it all at once.
So you should get everything done at once, kind of. And what about the tires? Should you, if you're doing all that suspension, should you wait to get new tires if they're really crappy till you get new suspension, or should you get new tires?
Are you talking about off-road package or just in general?
Just I guess both.
In your case, if you're there you go, slipping in another question about your car.
Slipping in a question about the Chevelle.
Sorry, Rosie. Yeah, if your struts are bad, change those out at the same time you're putting on new tires. Because if you're putting on new tires with crappy struts, you're going to cause a lot of cupping and a whole bunch of... You're going to just destroy your new tires. So
okay.
I would do it all at once.
Okay. So it could be expensive and a long process. Do you recommend her doing it by herself, or do you think she should do it? Get someone to help her.
I would definitely take it more to they have sport shops or more performance shops or off-roading shops. I would definitely take it to one of them, because they will be able to figure it all out and get it done right properly.
Yeah. Is that something you probably shouldn't mess with if you don't know how to do it? I mean, could it like you said, it could probably ruin a lot of other things?
I feel like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes to that.
Yeah. Just on the safe note, yes.
Okay.
I would definitely have somebody else take it in, or watch some YouTube videos.
Of people breaking their legs with springs. Losing eyeballs.
Or their axles falling out, because
God.
a little different.
Oh my God. Driving down the road with your axle falling off. That would be terrifying.
Could you imagine?
Oopsie.
My brakes went out once in my Galaxy. That was really scary when I was driving.
Give me another one.
Yeah. Here's the next one.
This is from Herbert, and I'm not going to try that last name. Sorry. I'm not going to butcher it.
I don't think we're allowed to say last names anyway.
Oh, great.
Right.
Cool.
We'll just say that.
Herbert.
FCC rules.
Yeah. FCC rules and regulations. No last names here.
Herbert, no last name, wants to know... He has $8,000, and I'm looking to purchase a hot rod, more muscle car that probably needs some TLC. Right up you guys' alley.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you tell me what car you would purchase with this $8,000 and why? Would love to hear your thoughts before I do more of a deep dive. Also, are there certain things to look for or warning signs on a used car that I should be looking out for? Thanks so much.
Oh, wow. Herbert.
I love this question. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Herbert.
I love this.
This is a
we
really
love this
funny question, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's a
Well, no, it's just funny because
real question.
I've done exactly what you should never do, which is bring your car to a mechanic, not bring your car to a mechanic when you buy it. Yeah, no, definitely on that one. I always suggest bringing your car to a mechanic and getting underneath the car and looking for rust, looking for leaks, looking for oily spots, looking for all that stuff. Test drive it. Definitely do that. Maybe ask people's opinions on what the car you're looking at is worth and what they think it's worth, and look it up on the computer, that computery thing. Yeah. There's so many things. When I bought my car, I did not do any of those things. I got so excited about how loud the engine was. and
get swept up.
And I spent $8,000 too, which is really funny. But there was some things that definitely could have killed me if I would not.
Weren't the brake calipers
The brake calipers were going out. The drive line was going out. Yeah, some really sketchy things.
Oh, steering box.
The steering box, yeah. Some things that were really and we drove that thing really fast for a while before I took it in to get fixed and looked at.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I don't recommend doing that. Yeah, it was really dumb. Nothing happened, thank God. But, something could have happened. But also I got intimidated because my mechanic was like, don't buy a muscle car. That's a really big waste of money. And I really wanted to buy a muscle car.
But the reason why was because you were shopping for a Subaru that whole time.
Well, yeah, but...
He would have sold you if you would have...
I had gotten rid of my classic car, and I saw this on Craigslist.
He didn't realize that you already had a classic car and you were trying to get another one as well.
Yeah.
That's why he discouraged you.
But anyways, yes, I would do all those things I just said for sure. Yeah. And don't get tempted by the loud engine noise and the fastness of the car like I did. Oh, look for little body rust spots too and stuff like that. And maybe if your car is water worthy, if it
water worthy,
not water worthy. If it leaks,
are they buying a jet ski?
Yeah, if it can swim.
I'd like a 1974 El Camino with jet skis on the back.
Yeah, look for if it keeps the water out, not keeps it in. Emily, what is your thoughts on this?
So I agree with Mandy on the researching. And I feel like the thing is the longer that you take to make a decision, sorry, Mandy, the longer that you take to make a decision, not that you can't still have fun, the better off you're going to be, because you're going to be able to focus in on what you want, and you have more time to really get the best deal. And then also you can figure out kind of what's going to be your end goal with this car. Are you just starting out just for fun, just to test the waters? Then you probably do want something that's maybe just makes your heart go pitter patter and is a pretty good runner and doesn't need that much stuff, in which case you could spend the whole $8,000. Or you could be I want something that I'm going to completely have to work on, and so I just spend $2,000 of it and take the rest of the $6,000 for parts and stuff and tools. I don't know. So I think research, I think finding a good mechanic, reaching out to your community, finding a mechanic that you can take cars to get inspected is always a really good
I think that's a really good option.
Yeah.
But also, I won't say I regret my decision.
Oh, no, I don't regret your decision. I love your car, too.
It was a real impulse buy, but I don't regret buying it. Yeah. It's been really fun and awesome.
Yeah.
So.
I think either way, as long as there's not a crazy amount of rust, as long as you can't hear get it checked out by a mechanic for sure, but as long as you can't hear an engine knock, which some people are what's an engine knock sound like? Well, I've actually heard some, and I feel you kind of know what it sounds very serious, not just a little tick tick. It's very
if it's
obvious.
Running rough. I once picked up a car when I was looking for a car, and it died on me on the way back to take it back. Definitely don't buy that car.
Here's your sign.
Yeah, but also, I almost bought a car, and my mechanic was such a great help. He was like, this car is going to die in about 3 weeks, and they wanted $6,000 for it. So,
right. Buyer beware. I think that's something, and especially with older cars. It had been in a wreck
before. Look for things that are wreck related.
Oh yeah, pull up a fax report.
Well,
if you can.
I think it doesn't always show that sometimes.
Sometimes for older cars it doesn't.
Report a car accident. So. Well,
sometimes the records.
Yeah.
But definitely buyer beware, I think, and then tons of research. I know I said that 100
Just
times.
a mechanic for sure.
And getting a good mechanic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, it might be a couple, like it might be like $50 or $100, but it's worth it in the long run because you could like buy that car and spend all your money, and then it blows the engine, and you know, like
and every time a car breaks, it's an opportunity to learn something about a car, but you kind of don't want to start off. You don't want the experience like buying a classic car.
I have this thing in my garage just collecting pine needles and spider webs, and I have a whole organic garden growing in there now because I can't afford to get an engine for it.
Right. So
like
that being said, buying a classic car could be something that changes your life. It could be something that you know, for the better or for the worse. So keep that in mind.
Oh, also, I'm going to say, if you do buy a classic car, think about really having like a garage, something to cover it with, like a garage or some sort of like thing where you're going to keep it, because that will kill that car so fast, having it out in the environment, depending on where, I mean, I think wherever you live.
I'm going to throw out some kind of year stuff. If things that are from like they're going to be harder to work on, but things that are the 80s, and even actually I'm seeing some kind of early 90s stuff that are starting to become like they are going to be collectors, especially in 20 years, and you can scoop them up.
Like, are you
pretty
talking about
cheap.
the Leaf? Are you talking about the Leaf, Emily? The electric car?
The Nissan Leaf?
The first electric car?
No.
I see that as a classic for sure.
I'm talking about like a Geo Metro.
A Geo Metro?
No, I'm fucking kidding. Jesus.
I thought you were being serious.
I'm kind of like this is embarrassing, but I can't actually. Okay, actually, Fox Body Mustangs, like the '80s Fox Body Mustangs, I think those are really great. I think any third gen Trans Am or Camaro. I think. Yeah.
She loves the 80s, folks.
Well, and also those cars haven't been heavily sought out by collectors quite yet. I mean, they're kind of starting to, so you can get something that's stock. Oh, also buy something as stock as you can get it. That actually is a huge. It's going to be a huge advantage for you, because when you do end up taking it to a mechanic, you won't have to. I mean, you're going to have somebody that's kind of specialty anyway, because the car's so old. But when you don't know anything about cars, buy something that's stock.
Like
that's
when it
the
says
main.
Bored out by,
Yeah.
like, I
it
have no idea
sounds
what that means.
like a 383 stroker sounds fucking awesome, and I really wanted to buy one at one point, but because I didn't know enough to be able to actually work on it myself, it was a bad decision. So I didn't do it.
Eileen, now that we've rambled on and on and on and on.
Now that I can't name any cool 80s cars, but I know they're around.
You're like, and pass the mic.
I just know they're there.
You guys pretty much answered it. You didn't even
Oh,
my
we
question.
did? Oh my god, we answered one right. This is the first one, you guys.
Right.
We've ever answered right. Are there any other things we missed that you think that you should look for?
What I would definitely recommend is parts. Is making sure parts are available. Like, you don't get a car that you're never gonna get parts for.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless, like, you're really savvy into making your own parts, which, like, if you were to go to a junkyard and be like, oh, I could sub this part out and shave these parts off. And so I built a 65 cover kit car once, and it was one of those where we had to, like, grab all these pieces from different cars, and
that's awesome.
So I ended up doing a lot of extra fabrication. For instance, I had a Jaguar e-brake handle.
What?
So I had it fabricated on the center of the console, which was sitting inside the passenger where their leg is, and I had to build these like steel plates on the bottom of it to angle it out so I could actually pull the parking brake up at me.
Oh,
to make
cool.
to make it work that way. So I mean, there's certain things you can do where you can Frankenstein your own car, but if you don't want to and you just want the car to run, just make sure parts are available and you have a good mechanic.
Yeah. Oh, and also check the oil on the cars.
Yeah.
I know some people that have bought cars with no oil in them. And they're like,
Ouch.
why is this running so bad? Well, there's no oil in it.
I think that 8,000 is a really healthy amount to start with.
Yeah.
For
So
your
it's depending
first,
on what you're looking for. I mean, I
class-
know that classic cars are going up in value by a lot now. Like,
Well,
that's
but
what
to dip your toe in the water.
Yeah, that's what I got my car for, but
good.
that was 10 years ago.
Yeah. But I'm saying I don't know if they're going to buy a 72 Chevelle because that seems expensive. What I'm trying to say. That's why I was sort of suggesting the 80s cars. They're less expensive.
And also because she just wants you to come and pick her up in it.
Or also like 4-door Novas and stuff like that, 70s. Anything that 70s was a cool muscle car that it comes in 4-door, people have thought are less desirable, but if you style it out the right way, I think you can make it pretty cool.
Yeah, 4-doors are definitely less desirable than the 2-doors, because the 2-doors you can, blah, 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 faster, this and that kind of thing, less weight in the vehicle, Yeah.
So they're cheaper.
Because they're not as cool. That is a real weird way of saying it. If you get a 4-door, you're going to look like a total dork, but that's up to you.
I mean, if you have the right vision, I think that you could make any. I think you can make it cool.
You can make anything cool if you have the right vision.
That's what I'm saying.
Just put on that cute field trim.
The unicorn jizz.
I'm already there. Unicorn jizz on the way. I'm going to be the coolest unicorn jizzer around.
All right. I actually have a personal question.
Oh, what is your personal question?
I have a sound clip for it.
Oh my God, a sound clip.
Yeah. So,
this better not be you in the bedroom.
I mean, obviously it is.
What kind of sound clip is she pulling up?
I'm going to lube that hose up. Slip it in.
Oh gosh.
Well, okay. I did have, I had some issues getting a hose.
She had issues getting home.
But that's not what it's about. So this car has a new fuel pump, and when I turned it back on, the air ride it's a '93 Lincoln Continental. The air ride is broken, so every time you turn it on, the compressor comes on. So it's real loud. So to not kill the battery while I was like charging the fuel pump, because somebody told me that you had to do that. I don't know if that's totally true, but. So I turned it off so I could just, so I wouldn't drain the battery. Anyway, once I started it, I noticed this crazy noise, but then I was like, is that a new noise? Or is it because I can't hear the air compressor? And then I was like, is that the fuel injectors? So I'm wondering what this mystery noise is.
Oh my God, your car is farting, Emily.
I say you might want to have that checked out. You got too much gas in the vehicle. That fuel pump is really kicking.
Its bowels are really upset.
And that's it coming off the engine. Or that's the sound. Is that just the fuel injectors being noisy? Or
that does not necessarily sound like a fuel injector.
Do you want to hear it more?
What's it sound like?
That sounds more like a lifter noise.
Oh.
Be a distortion through the phone and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
Okay, that tapping.
Yeah.
What does that mean necessarily?
Is it the
Do
lifters
you have oil?
Oh, I better check it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's low on oil, it can cause that because the lifters are on top of the engine, and if you have low oil, you're not getting enough oil up in there. So it'll be metal on metal to tap.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
That could
Yeah.
be bad.
Actually, I haven't had the car that long, and I'm like, have I even ever checked the oil?
Uh-oh. The new car thing. Thank God we had this conversation.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't you mention that earlier, maybe, about getting your car
Checking oil. Wow.
Grounded.
Yeah.
Now I will go to the corner.
Newbie.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, so that was my question. Thank you very much.
So is
Actually, so if I put oil, so say it is low in oil, and I put oil in it, and the sound doesn't go away. Do you think that it's drivable?
Do you have a Honda?
No, this is a Lincoln. This is a 93 Lincoln.
Right, you already said that earlier. Well,
That's okay.
It's okay.
Well, check the oil and see what it looks like. I mean, if it's really black, it could also be just needs to be changed out. Because you need to have that viscosity, too, to get it.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice, fresh oil.
Okay. So it does, but it doesn't mean it's going to blow up anytime soon or anything. Maybe or whatever.
I'm not going to say
Okay,
that.
that's fine.
You said it, Eileen. Holding you
my car blown up.
You owe me a new car. You said it wasn't going to blow up.
I was holding the brake and the gas at the same time. Why did it? Okay. I think those are all our questions, unless Eileen, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah. Are you like, how did I get mixed up with these lunatics?
Nope, no questions from my end.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that concludes our second episode of Hotboxing. And like I was saying earlier, if you all have any questions you want to ask us,
Hit us up at hotboxing@carcrush.com. That's email. And then you can also call us at
1-833-CAR-CRUSH. That's 1-833-CARKRUSH.
leave a voicemail. And then you can find us on Instagram,
Yes.
Boner Battlefield.
And Dog Nightmare and Car Crush and Eileen.
My Instagram?
Yeah.
Eyeball.
Eyeball. That's awesome.
And she works at Green Drop Garage.
Wait, say it.
Yeah, sorry.
E-I-ball.
B-O. B-A-O.
What?
Eyeball. Eyeball.
Eyeball.
like eyeball.
Come on, Mandy. Get with the program.
I just heard the word balls and I got excited.
If you like us, subscribe too. I don't know if we've gotten that far technically. We might still be on SoundCloud when you hear this, but we might also be on iTunes. I don't know.
And thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Meow.